After nearly 7 years without a Star Wars film, it's now time for moviegoers to return to a galaxy far, far away. The Mandalorian and Grogu hits theaters this Memorial Day weekend, and although the movie kicks off the summer movie season, it's only expected to have modest box office success. Well, that is by Star Wars standards. The movie is estimated to make around $80 million through Memorial Day. That number would be large enough to take home the top spot for the weekend, but would put it as the smallest opening for any Star Wars movie released in theaters. What gives? Let's go to Mark S. Allen now, live at IMAX on K Street, on whether this movie can beat the odds. He's in his Han Solo getup on the elevator there. Mark, where are you?
Yeah, I wanted to give you a view of exactly what it looks like over there. Look down there, kind of quiet right now. However, last night, not the case. Take a look, Jay, as hundreds of people showed up. It was quite amazing, a spectacle. We had at least 13 Mandalorians. We had 23 droids. We had a few Tusken Raiders and a lot of other stuff going on. But yeah, they went in to see the movie, and I'll give you the review and their review in a moment. In the meantime, we went behind the scenes with Pedro Pascal to say 7 years in the making. Did you ever think this would happen? Take a look.
I always hoped that these characters would make it to the big screen secretly at first, and then I started to kind of drop it out loud in press interviews, simply because the earliest memories I have of going to the movies is seeing Star Wars. And so that's an experience I want every generation to have.
You know, Star Wars nerds are shouting preach and weeping everywhere right now. He does such a good job in the movie, and one thing you know, if you watch The Mandalorian, you rarely see him out of costume. However, there is one moment in the movie where you see the helmet come off, and it's a big deal for Star Wars fans everywhere. Jay, you and I have talked a lot about Star Wars, but never specifically Mandalorian. Are you a fan?
I do like the show. I'm not all the way caught up, but I like the origin story of the baby Yoda, the Grogu, and the Yoda species, whatever. What about you?
Star Wars in general polarizes people. One, like, look, we have a teammate that is not even on the air today because she knew we were going to be talking about Star Wars. So my wife even says, hey, if you want to enter the bedroom at any point in our relationship, stop talking about Star Wars. So I know it polarizes audiences. This guy has to love it. This is my friend Doug Link. He is the general manager of the Esquire IMAX Theater. Talk about why not all IMAX theaters are alike. This is an extraordinarily large screen.
Well, yeah, this screen is the size of an NBA basketball court, 6 stories tall, 80 feet wide. It's the largest screen in the Sacramento region. There's one comparable in San Francisco at the Metreon, but that's all you're going to get in Northern California.
And if you talk about sound, it has a wraparound sound that's incomparable. No other theater has it.
25,000 watts of digital wraparound sound. It's you'll feel it in your guts when there's a lot of bass. You'll really feel it.
There you go. You saw the crowds last night. What was fan reaction from where you sat?
People loved it. People loved it from end to end. The movie is full of action. The Mandalorian series is a little bit slower, in my opinion. This thing, from start to finish, it's just action.
And that baby Grogu. I mean, cute and cuddly, right? Kind of like you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure Grogu out. I think everybody's trying to figure Grogu out right now.
All right, well, I appreciate it. I'd be saying all these nice things about your theater, even if you weren't my friend. Doug Lee, and also, tease ahead. What is the biggest event that's going to be happening in Sacramento, bigger than any other region?
The Odyssey in July. We're going to be showing the Odyssey on 15 70mm film here at the Esquire IMAX Theater, and one of 40 theaters in the world that'll be showing it on film.
That's cool. That's a deep tease just for film lovers. Thank you, Doug, for showing up early. Also, coming up next, we do something called Fed Up Friday, where we ask people what their beef is. Well, I thought, why not talk to these Star Wars nerds, of which I am one. Take a look. Commander, Fed Up Fridays, what are you fed up with?
I am fed up with this ragged riffraff infesting our empire.
Wait, is that a Sacramento thing or a Star Wars thing?
Yes.
All right, so that's but a sample. Coming up next hour, I talked to them all. It's odd that no matter how far they traveled from the galaxy, they all have pretty much the same complaints Sacramentans have. You'll see what that is next hour.
Oh, I'm fed up with all these Star Wars movies. There's too many of them, Mark. I'm kidding. No, if you're gonna watch Mandalorian and
Yeah,
Grogu,
exactly.
the IMAX theater right there, you're at the perfect spot for it, because whenever I go to the theaters for like a Star Wars movie or a Marvel movie, those are the best locations. And this one seems to be catered to the kids, so for Memorial Day weekend might be a good idea for the families.
Exactly. I'm fed up with middle-aged guys wearing Lululemon hoodies and a Hugo Boss vest and Levi's thinking they look like Han Solo.
I think it turned out all right. It's like metrosexual Han Solo. I don't know. Looking forward to the Fed Up Fridays segment.
All right, thank you.